For centuries, the story of Atlantis has captivated our imaginations. A technologically advanced civilization, swallowed by the sea, lost to time, yet tantalizingly familiar. But what if the Atlantis we envision, whitewashed and Eurocentric, is a distortion of the truth? What if the true heirs of Atlantis are not to be found in Greek myths, but in the heart of Africa? This essay embarks on a journey to explore this compelling possibility, that Atlantis, rather than a mythical white utopia, was a black civilization of unparalleled ingenuity and power. Our journey begins with the Eye of the Sahara, a geological marvel so vast and enigmatic that it begs us to reconsider our understanding of the past. Could this be the very ground where Atlantis once stood, its circular structure echoing Plato's descriptions? If we dare to shed the constraints of conventional history, we open ourselves to a world of possibilities, a world where the true architects of civilization might be far different from what we've been taught. This exploration is not about rewriting history, but about questioning it. It's about acknowledging the brilliance of ancient African civilizations and their potential contributions to our collective past. By examining the astronomical knowledge of the Dogon tribe, the scientific advancements of ancient Egypt, and the intriguing story of Yacub, we begin to see a different narrative emerge, a narrative that places Africa at the forefront of human ingenuity and achievement. In the desolate expanse of the Sahara Desert lies a breathtaking anomaly, the Richat structure, also known as the Eye of the Sahara. This massive geological formation, spanning over 30 miles in diameter, resembles a series of concentric rings, much like a bullseye. Its sheer scale and unusual shape have sparked numerous theories about its origins, ranging from ancient impact craters to volcanic activity. However, some researchers have proposed a more intriguing possibility. Could this be the site of Atlantis, the legendary lost city? Plato, in his dialogues, described Atlantis as a circular city, divided into concentric rings of land and water. While many dismiss his account as purely allegorical, the striking resemblance between his description and the Eye of the Sahara is hard to ignore. The structure's size, its circular shape, and the presence of what could be interpreted as remnants of waterways all lend credence to the theory that this might be the footprint of a once great civilization. Geologists suggest that the eye's formation involved a complex interplay of volcanic activity, uplift, and erosion over millions of years. But could these natural processes have sculpted a landscape that coincidentally mirrors Plato's depiction of Atlantis? Or is there a more profound connection? A hint that the myth of Atlantis might be rooted in a real event, a cataclysmic natural disaster that reshaped the Sahara and erased a civilization from the face of the earth? The Eye of the Sahara stands as a silent sentinel, a testament to the power of nature, and a tantalizing clue to a past that we are only beginning to rediscover. It challenges us to look beyond the limitations of our current understanding and consider the possibility that our planet holds secrets far more profound than we ever imagined. Far from the desolate sands of the Sahara and the West African nation of Mali lives the Dogon tribe. The Dogon possess an intricate understanding of astronomy that belies their seemingly isolated existence. Their knowledge of celestial bodies, particularly the Sirius star system, has astonished anthropologists and astronomers alike. Could this ancient wisdom be a remnant of an even older knowledge system, one passed down through generations from a time when humanity possessed a deeper connection to the cosmos? The Dogon have long held a tradition that centers around Sirius B, a faint white dwarf star that orbits Sirius A, the brightest star in our sky. What's remarkable is that Sirius B is invisible to the naked eye and was only discovered by Western science in the 19th century using powerful telescopes. Yet, the Dogon have possessed detailed knowledge of its existence, its orbital period, and even its density for centuries, passed down through oral traditions. Their legends speak of the Nommo, amphibious beings from the Sirius system who descended to Earth and imparted profound knowledge to their ancestors. While some may dismiss this as mere mythology, the precision of their astronomical knowledge suggests a deeper connection, a possible link to a civilization that possessed advanced astronomical understanding far beyond what conventional history attributes to ancient cultures. The Dogon's astronomical prowess, coupled with their proximity to the Eye of the Sahara, raises intriguing questions. Could there be a connection between the two? Was the knowledge of the Dogon inherited from the inhabitants of a lost civilization, perhaps the very same civilization whose remnants lie buried beneath the sands of the Sahara? When we think of ancient civilizations, Egypt often takes center stage, and rightfully so. The pyramids, the Sphinx, and the intricate hieroglyphics stand as testaments to a culture that thrived for millennia, leaving behind an indelible mark on human history. However, often overlooked is the fact that Egypt's roots lie firmly in Africa, its civilization nurtured by the Nile and shaped by the ingenuity of its people. Ancient Egyptians made significant strides in mathematics, astronomy, and medicine, demonstrating a level of sophistication that continues to amaze us today. Their understanding of geometry allowed them to construct monumental structures with astonishing precision, while their knowledge of astronomy enabled them to develop sophisticated calendars and predict celestial events. While the connection between Atlantis and Egypt is often made through the lens of Greek philosophy, it's crucial to recognize the African foundation upon which Egyptian civilization was built. The Nile, flowing from the heart of Africa, served as a conduit for cultural exchange, connecting Egypt to a vast network of civilizations further south. It's plausible that this exchange extended to scientific and technological knowledge, potentially linking Egypt to a more ancient and technologically advanced civilization, perhaps Atlantis itself. By acknowledging the African roots of Egyptian civilization, we open ourselves to a richer understanding of the past, one that recognizes the interconnectedness of cultures and the flow of knowledge across continents. Could it be that the Egyptians inherited, at least in part, the legacy of a lost civilization? A civilization that had already mastered many of the advancements that we attribute to later cultures. The story of Yacub, sometimes referred to as the Black Scientist, is a tale deeply ingrained in certain Afrocentric traditions. While its historical accuracy is debated, its implications for understanding ancient knowledge are compelling. The story posits that Yacub, recognizing the potential within melanin, used selective breeding techniques to create a new people. This narrative, though often interpreted literally, can also be viewed as an allegory for advanced genetic understanding and manipulation in the ancient world. While the idea of genetic engineering in antiquity might seem like science fiction, we must remember that many ancient cultures possessed sophisticated knowledge of agriculture and animal husbandry, essentially forms of genetic manipulation through selective breeding. The story of Yacub in this context could be interpreted as a reflection of this ancient knowledge, hinting at a time when humans possessed a far deeper understanding of genetics than we currently acknowledge. Furthermore, the story highlights the importance of melanin, a pigment found in higher concentrations in people of African descent. While modern science recognizes melanin's role in protecting against UV radiation, some researchers theorize that it may have other, as yet undiscovered properties. Could ancient civilizations have possessed knowledge about melanin's potential? Knowledge that has been lost over time? The story of Yacub, regardless of its historical veracity, serves as a reminder that our understanding of the past is incomplete. It challenges us to consider the possibility that ancient civilizations, particularly those in Africa, may have possessed knowledge and technologies that we are only beginning to rediscover today.